Welcome back, students. So this is the continuation of chapter number 10, images, links and frame in HTML. Okay. So today we are in the part 3 of this chapter, and your today's content is inserting the audio file in a HTML document, inserting video files in an HTML document, and creating a frame in HTML document. Okay. So let us start with inserting audio. Now you can see that the audio is a new tag that we have not discussed till now. Okay, so audio tag is basically used to insert the audio file in a web page. Okay, so it can be used for any kind of file format like say .mp3, that is motion picture export group, okay, .oog, and you can also use the file format at .wave, that is waveform audio file format. Okay, so as it is a container tag, so once you open the audio, you need to close the audio tag as well. Okay, now let us go through some of the attributes of the audio tag. The first attribute is the source, src, means if you want to insert the audio file, you need to specify the URL of the audio file, that is the location, okay, path. Second is the control. So if you want to display the controls on the web page, like say play, stop buttons, then you need to use a control attribute. Autoplay. So using the autoplay attributes, when you load the web page, automatically the audio file will be played. And loop. So if you want to replay the audio file, then you have to use the loop attribute. So if you see the example here, how to insert the audio. So the audio tag followed by the control, okay, then followed by the src, that is source attribute. Now what you need to do is you have to mention the source or the location of the file, exactly where your audio file is. Now one thing you should remember, that suppose say if your audio file is in the same location, in the same folder where your HTML document is, in that case you don't need to type the source, that is C drive, user, wherever it may be. Okay, in that case what you can do is you can simply type the name of your audio file followed by the extension .mp3. okay, now let us quickly see how to insert the video file. So you can see that we can insert the video file in our HTML page with the help of a video tag. Okay, so this video tag, it supports different types of file format, like just say .mp4, that is motion pictures export group, .webm, that is the web methods, okay, .oog. Just like the audio tag, the video tag is also a container tag. So once you open it, you need to close the video tag. Okay, so if you see the attributes of the video tag, almost all the attributes are same. You need to specify the source, that is location of the video file. Okay, you need to insert the controls. You can also use the autoplay attribute, and you can mention the height and width of the video player, okay, that can be displayed in the web page. So you can see here the example. Okay, so if you want to insert the video file, your video tag should be followed by the control attribute, then the source attribute. You need to mention the whole path or the location of your file. Okay, just as I have mentioned above, suppose say if your video is in the same place or in the same folder where the HTML file is, in that case you can simply type the name of the video followed by .mp4 extension. Okay, then you can mention the width as well as height to just arrange the video player that can be displayed in the web page. Okay, so let me just go through one simple activity, how the audio and the video file can be inserted in the HTML document. Okay, now let me show you one web page. Okay, you can see here I have inserted the audio file here, I have inserted the video file here. Okay, so if I click on this play button, you can see that the audio file gets played here. Okay, so I have already placed this audio file in my device, so it has been played here. You can also stop it or you can also play it. Just below you can see a video player here. Okay, this is the video players, and you can see all the controls here. So if you want to play the video, simply click on the play button. You can see that the video is being played. So if you want to play it in the full screen, just click on this full screen button here, so it will be played in the full screen. Okay, see here. If you want to exit it, you can simply click on this close button, so the media player will be played in the small screen. Okay, so this is how the audio file and a video file can be inserted in the web page. Okay, now let me show you the source file of this one, how this has been created. Okay, so you see how I have used it. So audio, control, source. So where the exactly this audio file is, it is in C drive, user, depend, music folder. Okay, so this is my location, and this is the name of the file, that is instrumental, and the file format is .mp3. Okay, now suppose due to some reason if your audio file is not played, in that case what it will show, it will display one message. Okay, so in between you can also write down the text that will get displayed if your audio file does not get played. And finally you need to close the audio file. Okay, so similarly the same attributes has been given while inserting the video tag. So the video tag followed by control, then you have to mention the source or the location of a video file. Okay, then this is the name of my video, that is nature, and the file format is .mp4. So I have given the height as 400, I have given the width as 400, and here is autoplay. So once the playing of the video gets over, again it will automatically play. Okay, so you can see this is the video file format that can be inserted here. Okay, so let me repeat once again. So this is the example that can be used to insert the audio file. Okay, so whatever the audio file you have in your device, you can just put the name of that audio file followed by the extension. Okay, and similarly in the same way you can also use the video file as well. Okay, now let us move back to our next content. Okay, that is inserting a frame. Now what you can also do is you can also insert a frame, as many frame you can in a single browser. Okay, so the frames are a way of organizing your website, as they enables the user to divide the page into several rectangular segments. So I'll show you later on how it looks like. Okay, so frames, it allows us to present the multiple HTML document as an independent window within one browser window. So as I've already said, that if you want to place a different HTML documents or a website in a single window, then you have to use a frame. Okay, so this will give a greater flexibility in designing and maintaining your website in a single screen. Okay, so how to create a frame? So if you want to create a frame, you need to use a iframe tag. I means inline. Okay, so the full form of iframe is inline frame. So you can see that the attributes of the iframes are: one is source, that is you need to mention the source of the website or the source of the HTML, okay, that you want to display it in the main frame. Okay, then you also need to mention the height and width of that particular frame. So here is one example you can see. So if you want to insert a frame, okay, or what we call as a iframe in a new browser, then you have to start with iframe. Okay, that is inline frame. Then you need to mention the source of the frame, means which particular web page you want to insert in that frame. Okay, then you need to mention the height and the width of that particular HTML document or a web page. So let us see. So suppose if you see in this window, you can see that this is one single browser. Okay, so in this browser what I have done is I have inserted 3 different web page or a HTML document. Okay, so in this case you can see the scroll bar as well. Okay, so you can move it up and down. So consider this as one web page. Okay, and I have saved this web page with the name as frame1, and this is the second frame, sorry, this is the second frame, okay, and I have given the name for this web page as a frame 2, and this is the frame that I have showed you just now, okay, and I have given the name of this frame as frame 3. Okay, so you can play the audio files, you can play the video files within this frame as well, both the audio and video file. Okay, so what I have done in this case is, if you remember in the last class I have showed you how to create the link. So if you click here, you can just go to different pages as well. Okay, so it will be easier for you to maintain the 3 HTML page within a single browser. Okay, so as I have already said that I have saved this web page as frame 1, I have saved this web page as frame 2, and I have saved this web page as frame 3. Okay, so let me just show you. See here in the single folder, I have given it as a frame 1, as this as frame 2, this as frame 3, and if you see here this hole, the area where I have placed this 3 frame, okay, this web page I have given it as a main frame. See, if you see here, this is the main frame. Okay, so overall you need to create, or what I have done is, in this case I have created 4 HTML page or a website. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and the main one, that is 4. So let us go to the source file of this web page. So this is the main frame. So you don't need to do anything else. Simply see here, I have used the iframe source as frame1.html. So what will happen in your main frame? It will show that is the location, that is frame1.html. I have given the height, I have given the width as well. So I have given the border here as well. Okay, so the border width, that is the thickness of the border, is 8 pixel. The border style is solid. Okay, and the border color is green. So as the iframe is a container tag, you need to close it. Again, I have used one more frame, that is iframe source, that is frame3.html. Similarly, I have used one more frame, frame2.html. So overall what I have done is, I have used 3 frame here, means I have created 3 frame. So I have inserted those 3 frame here, frame 1, frame 2, and frame 3. Rest are okay. So you can see that the width is the width of all the frame is 8 pixel. The border style, one is solid, one is dotted, another is double, and the color of the borders are different here. Okay, so if you see here, you can see this border is solid border with the green color, this border is dotted border, okay, with the purple color, and this border is that is the style of the border is double. Okay, so all these things has been mentioned here in your source file. Okay, so this is all, you don't need to do anything else. After that, what you have to do is, you have to save this file. This is your main document. You have to save this document with one particular name. So I have saved it with mainframe.html. okay, so similarly what you have to do is, you have to create 3 more frame, and you need to give your own name. Okay, and that name should be added in your source file here, just like the one that I have done, like say frame1.html, frame3.html, and frame2.html. okay, this is how you can create, or you can insert a different frame in one single HTML browser. Okay, so this is all in today's class, and you have learned how to insert the audio file. You have also learned how to insert the video file and the frame. Okay, different frames in one single HTML browser. So this is all in today's class. Do practice it at home. Thank you, students.